Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl, just me. Yeah, y'all miss me? Probably not, but I miss y'all. So y'all, today we're here with another story time. This story time is going to be from the true or false story that I just dropped. I want y'all to know the story was true. Y'all probably I don't know. Y'all didn't think the last one was true, but y'all, the story was true. And we're going to get into this whole story. So let's give some background. Actually, before we get a background, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all share the video, share my channel. I'm really trying to get in your algorithm. I'm really trying to stay on top of things and yeah, get y'all these stories. So let's just get some background. So at this time, I was living with my at this time boyfriend. We're gonna call him what we gonna call boyfriend? We're gonna call him Oz. We're gonna call him Oz just because that's like one of his main features, like that you notice about him when you first meet him is his eyes. So we're gonna call him Oz. Now, me and Oz was together for a little while. Oz did have a child already, not by me. He had a baby mom. No, me and the baby mom really didn't like each other, for a while. And yeah, so we used to live together. Now, mind you, at this time, this was years ago, of course, but y'all, at this time, I ain't gonna lie, I had a hand problem. Like, I very much had a problem with not keeping my hands to myself, and that's not cute. I don't want y'all to think like that's that's cute to do. No, because it's all fun and games until a grown man or a man or whoever or the boy hit your ass back. Now you screaming, oh, he hit me. Oh, my grandma's my cousins. I was never the type to do that, but I'm just saying. So y'all, this day, oh my god, y'all, this day was so crazy. This morning, I remember me and Oz was fussing. I can't remember what it was about. Oh, y'all, I do. Actually, I'm sorry. Me and Oz was fussing because he was using the bathroom and I was trying to get in the bathroom because we had one bathroom and I was trying to get ready for work. And he was like, oh, he was taking a number 2. And I'm like, I'm trying, not that I didn't care. Of course, I want to be in there, but like, I'm trying to get ready for work. Like, this is where the good lighting is at. Like, come on now. Because I was trying to, do my makeup and stuff. So me and him got into it and we was fussing. I did think I did like break the door open or something. Like, I did something crazy. And when I had left to go to work, E.T. came and picked me up. Y'all know y'all girl E.T. She came and picked me up because we used to work with each other a lot. So when she came and picked me up, we went to work. She was asking what was wrong. I told her what happened. Of course, that's my girl. And as we were on our way to work, I'm just getting these like disturbing messages from Oz talking about basically he's tired of this and he can't do this and he about to move out.
What?
So I'm up there upset. Like, he's basically breaking up with me and whatnot. And E.T. was like, girl, he is not ready to move out. That is crazy. Like, he probably just mad right now. Y'all just need some time to whatever. So I was upset at work because back then, y'all, I really did not know how to deal with my emotions. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was an emotional person. And not in a good way, because I used to be like upset and mad, like on my tussle. So we did end up going to work. I was trying to be cool that day. Wasn't cool. Was crying the whole day, to be honest, not gonna lie. Got home and I'm just trying to keep what E.T. saying in her head, like, this man not just going up and leave. Like, he not gonna move out. He just mad because I gotta chill. Y'all, I got in that house. I went in that walk-in closet. His whole side was gone, empty, not even a roll. I think he left some hangers. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like,
why are you crying?
Yo, when I said I was heartbroken. So I even went in our dresser and all the dresser drawers, all his drawers was empty. I'm like, oh my god, this man really left me. Like, he up and dipped on me. So, my girls been my girls. They was around just, to make sure I was alright, make sure I was cool. So Susie at the time, which was my best friend, y'all remember Susie from Did She Pick Your Man? So I'll take that one below as well, just so if y'all want to get a feel for, these people that I'm talking about, y'all can be up to date. So Susie ended up coming over and staying with me for a while. And E.T., her boy at the time, they ended up getting into it. So she packed her little whatever bag and came and stayed over. And I said whatever bag because, we was going back to her house, like switching her clothes out. Like, she was taking that man weed. We was sneaking in there. One time he actually pulled up, but that's another story time. That is another story time for y'all. E.T. is crazy. So yeah, we all at my house. Y'all know how men be having that bachelor pad. It was like, I had a bachelorette pad, like, for the females. They did end up staying probably for like, they probably stayed for like a week. Yeah, probably like a week, then they had left. So I did also have a dog. My dog name was Raven. That was my first child, my first baby. That was my first, she was my everything, y'all. And no, I don't have her no more, and I don't want to talk about it because it's to make me emotional. Like, she didn't pass or anything, but I just don't have it no more. One day, me and Raven, y'all, we walk up to America's Best. America's Best place is the place where you get wings at. Like, they just famous for their wings. So I go get me a 5-piece hot fried hard. Y'all know, all flat. Yeah, that's me. I'm an all flat girl. So as I'm up there, this guy, I had called my food in, so I'm just picking my food up. But this guy was in front of me, and y'all know, it was your boy Sydney, God rest his soul. Sydney had basically turned around, was like, oh, like, hi, how you doing? And I was like, hi. And at the time, I didn't feel like I was dressed the part. I don't feel like I was dressed to my best. Like, right now, y'all probably like, oh, you look cute. I didn't even look like this at the moment. I don't know. A lot of people do say that. I think I'm naturally pretty, so I don't be needing all the little, but you know, makeup just enhances, and I think it's cute. But I feel like that day I was just very much plain Jane, like. So he was just like, oh, you know, what kind of dog is that? Like, oh, you know, I told him she was a lab mixed with pit. He's like, oh, she's really pretty. She got a nice coat. You know, we just talking about my dog. And he was like, oh, you know, you live around here. I never seen you before. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm always at this America's Best. I live around here or whatever. And he told me where he lived at. And I told him, like, oh, yeah, I'll stay in the towers or whatever. Everybody in that area knew what the towers was. Just like these real tall apartment buildings. They was just tall as hell. Really nice, really cute. Had a pool and all that, but like, had an elevator, all that. So the apartments was real nice. So, you know, I was like, I stay in this house or whatever. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I used to know somebody that stayed basically around that way, because it was the towers and townhomes. So yeah, he told me that he knows somebody that live over there in the townhomes or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I know a few people over there, you know, because at this time I've been living out there for probably like, I was probably living out there for probably like 2 years by now. So of course, between my job, working around the corner from my house, and people, you know, actually living in the area, because I was young at the time when I, you know, y'all know I moved out when I was like 18, 19. So yeah. So at this time, this is my second apartment. Yeah, this is my second apartment. And we just basically like chitter-chatting, y'all. And he had ended up asking me like, oh, you know, can I get your number? And I'm like, I'm famous for no, but you can have my Instagram. Like, I'm sorry, I'll give my Instagram in a heartbeat. You can follow me. I don't want you just randomly calling me and texting me, because I ain't gave you my number for nothing. And we ain't, not even 2-3 days later, I'm already deleting the damn thread because number not even saved yet. So I'm just a big fan of see where things go on Instagram. So I ended up taking my Instagram, and I ended up walking out. Y'all, when I walked out the door, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely see him getting a call with this girl, and I was like, I don't know what's that about. Like, like, I probably don't really talk to him, like, because I felt like that was his girlfriend. I ain't gonna lie, these birds so damn rude. But yeah, I felt like you guys didn't call with some girl, like, you just got my social media or whatever, but you asked for my number. Okay, whatever.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
So he had ended up liking some pictures on my Instagram, and I went on his page, and I'm not gonna lie, like I said, the man was, the guy looked nice, and he was very handsome. And I'm talking to the point, y'all, Susie's sister had even said, like, when I had showed her a picture, because when of course, you know, you tell your best friend, like, oh, I just met somebody, go da-da-da, and you want to show them the pictures or whatever, you want to do all that. So Susie's sister had ended up seeing the picture and was like, oh yeah, he catfish or whatever. And I'm like, girl, no, he is not. She was like, girl, he is catfish. I'm trying to tell you, da-da-da-da, like, he is fine or whatever, but like, I'm trying to tell you that's not him. So I'm like, that is him. And she's like, how you know that? And I'm like, because I met him in person. I didn't meet him on social media. I met him in person and then got his social media, so.
I hate bitches, I hate bitches, I hate bitches, I hate bitches, bitches. I hate bitches, I hate bitches, I hate bitches.
And what you trying to say? Like I told y'all before, like, you trying to say I can't pour that, I can't bag that or something? Like, what's that about? What's that about? What you trying to say, sis? So, you know, that was neither here or there. So everybody thought, like, of course, like I said, like, this man was fine. Me and him started hanging out and talking, and I'm not gonna lie, it was helping me distract myself from my ex, because like I said, y'all, I was distraught. So of course, when my ex is texting me, my eyes is sitting up here texting me, just, you know, being nice, but he still wanted to be friends, and I didn't, because I don't want to be your friend. I'm not ready to be watching you be happy with somebody else. That's how I felt at the time, of course. So he just texted me, and I'm not really like pressing to text him back, or he'll call me, and I'm on the phone with Sydney, and I'm like, I'm not hanging up to talk to you, like, because y'all, and I don't want y'all to feel like, oh yeah, you just dragging on him, that's crazy. Like, no, y'all, when he broke up with me, that man was really dragging on me. Like, he went back to his baby mama, ran back to his family, he deleted my pictures off his social media. Y'all, he was so weird. Like, he moved so crazy with me, and then was posting, like, he had posted randomly like a picture of him, his baby mother, and their baby, and was like, what he said? Oh, won't say some damn happy Easter from my family to yours. I said, on Christ, you got me fucked up, sir. Like, you really do. Like, and we just not doing that, because it was plenty of times I told this man, you can go back to your family. You can go be with your baby mama or do whatever y'all need to do, because we ain't got no kids together and they ain't got no kids. So I ain't trusting it. Alright, that was stressing him. You hit the crack. That was stressing him, of course, but I'm not like, we don't have no ties. It's nothing deep with us. Well, it was, but not that damn deep. And he just swooping down, like, I was just where he wanted to be at. As soon as we broke up with it, he run back to. So I was right up under Sydney. I ain't gonna lie, right up under his little wing. And Sydney was just like a cool guy, as far as like even like put me on the game, like telling me how to, like, when I move, like how not to do this or that. Like, not saying I move crazy, but want me to get advantage taken of. So it was weird, because it was like we was cool, but it was like we talked and we was dating, but then he was kind of like a big brother too. Like it was crazy. Like he was really it. So yeah, wasn't really pressed to talk to us. And I was just up under Cindy Low Wing. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I felt like I was feeling like somebody else got your attention or something, because all of a sudden, like, you just not. And he knew I was like, I was always all about him. So all of a sudden, I'm just like, even though you did break up with me and move out, you broke up with me and moved out. Yeah, even though that, I was still on that man body. So when I started moving funny, he was like, hold on, pump your brakes, what's going on here? And I'm like, yeah, you don't like that, do you? Put your head up.
I put you in a headlock. You ain't like that one, did you?
Me and Oz was basically, like, we was cool. We was more like cordial. And he was like, would stop his, like, just to, I guess, check or like chill for like a few. Or like he wanted to see Raven, because like Raven was really, she was our baby, and he wanted to stop in to see her, whatever, like go spend time with her, or if he could take Raven out for a while, or like she was really our child, like, can Raven come with him? And I'm like, that's fine, she can go, whatever, like if she wants to. One day I told y'all, me and Sydney got close to the point, he knows Susie. Like, he had met her, we all be chilling, like, he know that's my best friend, she always over there with me, so he used to be like, and I told y'all this man, did I tell you? If I did, I did, but if I didn't, I'm gonna just reiterate Sydney job that he used to work on, like, airplanes, like, as far as being an engineer, so he would get off late, or like, have a crazy schedule, and he used to always be like, oh my god, he used to always be like, oh, stay on the phone with me until I get off, or either till he get off and he go home and he go to sleep too. He want me to stay on the phone until he go to sleep. Or he wanted me to stay up and stay on the phone, and he would basically drive over to his mother's house and of course come see me. And I'm like, I'm tired. You gonna come get me and I'm gonna go to sleep in the car. Like, I'm gonna even tell one or two more story times about Sydney, because him and Oz, like, Oz, of course, didn't know of Sydney, but Sydney knew of Oz, because, of course, I told him everything, like, but Oz was getting a feeling that I was talking to somebody, and he was just, like, doing the craziest stuff, y'all, and this was one of the times I'm talking about, like, when he did something real crazy. So one night, Sydney had got off work, and he was coming out to his mother house, and he was like, you want to chill, you want to drink? And I'm like, yeah, we can. He was like, you want to smoke and drink? And I'm like, yeah, we can. But I was like, but drink what? Like, what do you got? He like, oh, I got some Henny. And I was like, oh yeah, cool. Like, I love the Henny. Like, we love the Henny. No, like, I'm trying to tell you, Henny and Red Bull, that's our drink. Like, we love the Henny. So he was like, no, it's not even, it's not regular Henny. So I'm like, what you mean it's not regular Henny? He like, this is not regular Henny. So he showed me the bottle. And I'm like, what the hell is that? I've never, but yeah, I'm like, I've never seen that bottle before in my life. I'm going to insert a picture. If y'all don't know what Black Henny is, this is what I was drinking. So I'm like, you know, when I drank it, of course, I'm not even going to sit up here and lie and cap like, oh my God, it was so good. It was smooth. It was this. It was disgusting. It was really disgusting. I was like, oh my God, how are people drinking this? And that's to the point, y'all, like, yo, me and Sydney, the last thing I remember is me and Sydney basically sitting in the basement. Y'all, and this was another thing. Oh my God. So I remember Sydney told me that his mother lived, she lived in my area. Mind y'all, it was this house in my area that every time I rode past it, it was just beautiful. I'm like, it wasn't like the regular houses. It had extensions onto it. Like, this house was big and beautiful. And it was like, it was private, like with the big tall white fence around it, y'all. I'm gonna insert a picture that favors Sydney's mom's house so y'all can see when I say this picture, y'all. So when I finally went to his house, y'all, whole time his mother's house was the big beautiful house that I was like, I loved so much. And I'm like, oh my God, I ride past this house all the time. Like, I love it here. I was like, and in the backyard it even had like a what are they called, like an in-law suite or something like that. I'm probably saying the whole term wrong, like probably naming it wrong and everything, but it basically was like a small house in the backyard, like a small little apartment. I'm like, y'all, it was so damn pretty, y'all. And I'm like, where I live at, I don't see why it would be right here, but so we was in there. We was basically in the basement part because the house was so damn big. When we went in, and we went into the front, and then like when we went in, we like went down the steps, and we was in the basement. So we in the basement, we drinking, we watching a movie. Like, the basement is huge. Like, y'all, the basement, I was lost in the basement. I got lost in the basement, and I think it was because I was drunk. And y'all may be like, how did you get lost in the basement? When I say we was in the basement, and basically the room we was in, we was sitting in the section. We sit on the section watching a big screen TV. But then when you go through a door, it's like a hallway, and then you go down the hallway, and then you go around, you hit a corner, and then there's like rooms down there, and there's like a bathroom, y'all. And then there was another way to back upstairs, like through that part. Yeah, it was just, I'm like, I'm not sober enough to be in this damn house by myself. I'm about to end up in this damn best friend in my bedroom somewhere. Y'all, I was tore up from this Black Henny to the point I was black. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I was blacking out. And I say that because the only thing I remember us in the living room. I remember us when we was drinking, we was taking shots of that nasty ass. It tasted like a damn, what's that drink called that I used to drink? It used to taste like black licorice, like. But that's what the Henny drink. I'm gonna find a picture of what I used to drink, y'all. And I got, of course, little unseasoned people put me onto that drink, but it was disgusting. But it wasn't that bad. It was nasty. But that's what the Black Henny had tasted like black licorice, like that drink that I had. So when I say we was, all I remember was being downstairs in that room. And then I guess I would come back to or whatever. And then we was like in the bathroom, and I'm sitting on the sink, and we was just like making out or whatever. I was back in the basement area where y'all, it was just a whole night. And basically I blacked out. I fell asleep there, but I had me a whole on a nightcap there. I was not supposed to be having me a nightcap there. Not that it was no issue, but like I didn't plan on to. Like, I didn't bring no clothes or nothing. Like, it just was me and my damn phone. Did fall asleep. When I woke up, my head was banging. I could not see. Everything was blurry. And don't ask me how I couldn't see and everything was blurry. I guess because I just felt like real sluggish, I guess, from the motion. Y'all, I was swaying like back and forth. That's what I felt like I was going back and forth. But I was laying down. Lights out, TV off, can't see nothing. You can see a little bit of like the light coming in like one of the windows in the basement, and I was like, what time is it? So Sydney was like, he had answered me, and mind you, when I wake up, I'm like, y'all, I know I was sleeping wild, like, cause I was like on my back, like my leg was like thrown that way, arm like this way. I was damn near laying on the couch like I was by myself, and the whole time Sydney was under me, like in the back on the couch, but I was like laid on him, like. So he was like kind of like holding me, and we just laying on the couch sleep. And I woke up, and I'm like, what time is it? He was like, such and such o'clock, and I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my god, I was not supposed to stay the night here. And it wasn't even like, oh, it was on some sneaky stuff. Like I said, I didn't have no clothes. I needed to bathe. I left my damn daughter in the house. Like, I'm hoping she didn't tear my damn house up, because, and she wasn't that type where Raven would just go fuck the house up, but she would go in that trash. If she ain't got no food and you take it to that room, she gonna go in the trash. So I'm like, I don't want her to accidentally use the bathroom, even though she was very, very housebroken. But y'all, when I get up, y'all, when I say I'm fucked up,
I was geeking. I was high as fuck.
y'all, I'm up, and Cindy is like, yeah, your phone been going off, like your phone been blowing up. So I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm holding my head. I go to reach down to pick my phone up. I pick the phone up. And y'all, I'm talking about, it's like, that's how you know when somebody be calling you a lot. When it just like, it got groups of phone calls, like 40 calls, 50 calls, 60 calls, or like 20 messages, or 15 messages. Like, y'all, just group like in different settings. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why is he? And he was like, yeah, your boyfriend be calling me. I was like, I don't have a boyfriend. You keep saying that. And he's like, well, why would he be calling your phone like that? And I was like, honestly, I don't know. Hopefully everything's okay, but I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know why I was blowing my damn phone up like that. Yeah, and I'm being dead serious when I say I don't know why he was calling like that. Like, I'm not trying to gaslight this man or nothing. Like, we're not on them type terms where he was usually doing that. How was you doing that? So he was like, like, he don't believe me. But at this time, I don't even, y'all, when I said I was spurred, I don't even feel like trying to explain myself to you. Like, I'm not in the mood. I'm tired, to be honest. I'm tired. I'm barely coherent at the time. It was just a lot going on. He did offer, of course, like, oh yeah, I can take you home, da-da-da. And I'm like, no, don't worry about it. And I don't know why, y'all, I did not want him to take me home, because it was like driving distance. I wasn't even 5 minutes from my house, not even, maybe 3. But walking distance, of course, is like further, of course. So I'm gonna give about 10-15 minutes walking distance. I'm like, no, you ain't gotta worry about it. Like, I don't feel good. Like, I probably just need to get some air, you know, and walk home. Like, but I'll let you know when I get in the house. And bitch, you sound dumb as fuck. So he like, you don't let me walk you halfway. Like, I want you to leave out of here. Like, I'm like, no, I'm cool. Like, trust me. Like, I'm good. Don't worry about me. I'll let you know when I get home. So he like, okay, well, do you want to talk on the phone? I'm like, no, because I don't know why. I just was like, I don't know. I was just, ugh. And when I'm leaving Sydney house, oh my God, this man is blowing my phone up. So I'm on the phone with Susie. Me and Susie talking. So me and Susie basically like coming up with a plan or like a story of where I was at and what I was doing. Because it was like, I was single, but I didn't want him to know what I was doing, because it was like, I don't know. I just was lying. I don't know why the fuck I lied. I don't know why. I really should have just crushed that man's feelings after he posted him and his whole little family. I don't know what the hell I was trying to be graceful for. But we came up with the story of me and her was out drinking. We was drinking, whatever, which I was out drinking. I just wasn't with her. Black though, you know, whatever. Got sick or whatever. Went to sleep. Woke up. And yeah, now we here. I'm on the phone with Susie. And I had talked to her. I answered the phone. He's like, where you at? I'm like, at Susie. I'm at Susie's house. Oh, I'm just gonna call you. When I get home, I'm about to get ready to go home now. I'm about to ready to bring me home. Like, I just don't feel good and da da da. I need to lay down, I need to shower. And he like, well, just stay on the phone, or I'm ready to come get you. Don't even worry about it. And I'm like, no, you don't gotta come get me. We actually leaving out now. I'm like, just couldn't worry about it, cause I don't want her to make it seem like she got off for nothing. And when I say her, y'all gotta remember I'm talking about Susie mom, because remember I told y'all the story, or I told him the story, that I was with Susie, we got drunk, and passed out. Now we woke. I make it seem like, yeah, hold on, give me a second. So I hung up on him. He kept calling me back. I'm on the phone with Susie the whole time. I'm walking home. Finally getting to my complex. I'm like, something is telling me go in the front of the building. I don't know why, because I always went into the back because it was kind of closer walking into the complex. It was a back door, and then you would keep driving and go into the big roundabout where the front doors was at and stuff. So the back door was kind of closer. But I was like, I'm just going to go in the front door. Don't know why I decided to, y'all. Don't know why. And something told me just look up. And I look up, and I look all the way back. Because mind y'all, I told y'all, there's townhomes around here, too. I look up, and I'm looking past my apartments. And I'm just looking at the townhomes, and I'm like, why do that look like I's car? I'm like, why do that look like his car? I'm like, nobody got that car around here. And I'm like, then I had called him, and I'm like, where you at? And he was like, don't worry about it, where you at? I'm like, okay, this man is at my house. So now actually I was like, oh my god, I hope he's not in his car, or I hope he's not sitting up here trying to watch me come in this apartment and come in the building. So I'm telling him, like, I'm at the front, like, I'm about to come in the house, like, I'm coming in the front, I'm waiting from the elevator or whatever. And he was like, why you coming in the front? And I was like, because that's why her mom dropped me off at Coming to get a ride, I always go to the front door. If I'm walking, I usually go in the back door. So for some reason, I went in the front door anyway. So he was like, okay, yo. When I went in that damn house, no, when I went in the building, I had basically, like, of course, like I said, I was fucked up. But I made it seem like I was way more fucked up than what I was. Like, I was fucked up, but I wasn't that fucked up. So, y'all, when I went in the building, when I went in that building, y'all, when I went in the building, I got on the elevator, I went to my floor, I'm coming down the hallway. So, like, y'all eyes keep calling me while I'm on the phone. I'm like, oh my god, why he keep calling me? So he like, where you at? And I'm like, I'm getting off the elevator. Mind you, I'm already coming around the corner from the elevator. So I'm like, I'm about to get off the elevator. So he had basically like opened it, like, I don't know why he did that, but he had basically unlocked the door and he opened it. When he opened the door, I hit the wall. I'm talking about y'all, like, I really hit the wall, like, fake passed out, because I was like, why is he coming out here? So when I hit the wall, I really hurt myself, I ain't gonna lie, because I had just went whole body one limp, y'all. I hit my head, and I hit my knee, and I hit my elbow, because, like, my body just, like, fell to the left. And the walls of my apartment building, it was actually brick like that. I lied to y'all. Y'all hit them bricks so, oh my god, so hard. Whole time we open the door, Raven's running out. So Raven running out, she running up to hold me, I'm leaning on the wall. She like basically trying to nudge me to help me stand up. And I'm like, how are you out here? Where's your daddy at? Like, so like she keep running back. She keep running back to the house and then keep running to me, making sure I'm okay. So we finally get to the house and I open the door. Y'all, I don't see us nowhere. I don't see him, I don't hear him. I'm like, what the hell? So I started checking the apartment because I'm like, I know his car is outside. Unless he outside, he following me in here like from behind or something. I'm like, no. So I ain't gonna lie, I did shut and lock the front door because of course why wouldn't you? And if it's him, I want him to sneak up on me. It scared the hell out of me. So I shut and locked the front door. So I'm just searching the house or whatever. I don't see him. I don't hear him. I can't find him. Mind you, I have a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm like, there's not many places he could be. So I go in the bathroom and I'm on the toilet and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm talking to myself like, fuck. So I'm up there, y'all, I'm up there peeing. I'm using the bathroom, I'm peeing. And I'm feeling a little sick, but I'm like, you know, Reagan still like running in there, like keep trying to nudge on me, make sure I'm okay. I was like, I'm good, baby, I'm good. Y'all, do y'all know this man snatched that motherfucking green bag? And this nigga was inside the fucking shower with a gun. With a gun. Like, what's really wrong with you? Like, because I knew you was gonna come in here with a nigga. But that, so yeah, when he said that, y'all, I'm like, this man is really crazy. Like, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, what do you mean I was gonna come in here on the phone? And he all like, yeah, I've been calling your mother. And your mother even been calling you. Mind you, I did get missed phone calls from my mom. And she was blowing my phone up, but she wasn't, not like he did. Like, she definitely blew my phone up, but not like he did. And I'm like, you tripping. Like, you doing the most. Like, why would you sit up here and do all that? And then he was like, yeah, and I was calling Susie phone. I'm like, her phone was dead, my phone was dead, whatever. And y'all, he really actually, and it really pissed me off because y'all, he really called out of work. Y'all, he really called out of work, went to my house, and had a key that I didn't know he still had. And was hiding in my goddamn shower with a gun, talking about something. You was even gonna come in here with a guy. When you was gonna come in here talking on the phone about the guy you was just with. You need help. After you sit up here and move your stuff out of here. You need help. You're stalking me. This is harassment at its finest. But yeah, yo, nothing came about that. Like, but I just want to tell y'all that time, like, or will tell you a story on why. I'm gonna tell y'all why his ass was in there, like, oh, how he even got to that point. How did he even get to that point? Because I really don't know. I was really outside having me a time. It was so ghetto. But thank y'all for tuning into this story time. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna go get me a snack and go stand over there in the sun. Probably put my feet in the grass or something. I hear this good for us people. Alright.